Hello, YouTubers, and welcome back to another Walking Dead Survivor stream here on the Relocation YouTube channel. I'm, as always, your host, here, the Hot Patriot. And for today's episode, we're going to talk about a free relocate that happened this morning because apparently the game developers messed up in the 200's regions. And by that I mean, like, it would be 20,200 to like 20,299 or whatever. Uh, it was not allowing people to make a jump and apply to other regions this morning for the beginning of the relocates is what it is, which I'm surprised they did them this fast, honestly, because I remember the last set happening. I thought it was like the last couple of days of the dangerous deals thing, but right now I think we have like 5 days left of dangerous deals, and they're already opening up relocation now. Is what it is. So, but yeah, I tried to apply this morning to 2133 with my secondary account. Only to find out that apparently it was like not allowing me to apply, or whatever the case be. And then when they finally did fix it, they're basically telling everybody straight up, they're like, "Yeah, you're getting a free relocate," is what it is there. Which I don't understand why anybody at this point would stay in 2239 right now is what it is, because you literally have one clan of about 60 to 70 people is what it is there, which is where I'm at right now is what it is in that clan. And it's like, yeah, dude, like I'm telling people straight up, I'm like, bro, like use the free relocate, come with me to 233, or come with me to someplace else what it is. And if that be the case, then like, let's find a fucking, region to go to what it is there. Which I think they could just come to me with, I think they could honestly just come to me, come with me to 233 is what it is there, and be able to go there is what it is then. Because the thing is, like, you already have like a decent region. They have more than enough space for all of us to relocate as an entire clan base, is what it is right now. And you could essentially have us all stay together more or less if people want to do that, obviously, which I could care less one way or another, because to me it's like, I never really considered a ton of those people friends anyway. Like I never really got to really know those people as what it is in that secondary region. And this is basically just like whatever for me at this point, honestly. So, but yeah, it seems like the last like several seasons there, though, it's like, and I think it finally culminated with this season is what it was, where you have so many people just showing, the ineptitude of stuff. And it's like the fact that you have us being such a dead region because we're a single clan region as it is right now. It's like, yeah, there's no reason for us to be here anymore, dude. Like, just let this place die already, legitimately. If nothing else, let it get folded up into something else what it is then, like down the road, as a total dead region is what it is there. Take the free relocate and get the fuck out of here is what it is, bro. So, as it was then with my other one. So it's interesting to me, like, looking at the differences between how they put up the quote-unquote, like, true value of your stuff. Here's what it is, because if I can actually screen share this, I actually will is what it is, because I'll show you guys the difference between this one where we're going at potentially season 7. After this is all, I think it's season 7, if I'm not mistaken, that we're going to now. Versus it would be season 13 with my main accounts, and the difference between the two things there is what it is. So, yeah, of course, it's not going to let me show the shit. Okay, so basically, let me just go and look it up right now is what it is. So right now in this this free relocate one, yeah, as I said here, it says everybody in your region can relocate to another region for free during the relocation stage. And right now I supposedly have 134 million power in this region, which if I was to relocate over to any other region right now, it's up to 170 million is the lowest one, so it would cost me $1 anyway to get to there. And then it's 170 to 270 million is, I believe that is a $5 grab, or no, yeah, I think that's a $5 grab. Or no, actually, I'm thinking about it now, because I think it would be, maybe this would be a $5 one. No, it probably would be a $1 one, and then it would be $5 would be the 170 to 270, and then 270 to 380 would be $20 or more, because that would be when you're starting to get a whale. And then the one above that would be 50. I think it'd be 100 above that is what it is then, because it's 270 to 380 is like the whale-ish, and then it's 380 to 500 million, and then it would be 500 mil plus is the top one then on this, which is completely different than the other ones, because with the other ones there, it is so that would have been with the secondary region there that's going into season 7 then, versus the one that's going into the third season X right now is what it is. The relocate there still cost me $1 because I'm in the 240 million is what it is then. Like they add more to it is what it is then or whatever. So with those ones particularly, it is 0 to 240, I believe, is the lowest one that you have to pay $1 for then. And then 0 to 240, and then it's 240 to 310 is where it goes to 5. And then 310 to 440, I believe, is where it goes to 20. And then it's 50 and then 100. And that would be 440 to 580. And then 580 to 750 million. So, and I was looking at some stuff earlier because I noticed that obviously I'm like the only one right now that's jumping to 141 as far as I'm aware to join Megan and them again. There's a couple people that are joining like other regions that I thought was kind of weird. Like the ones they're going to from our region is what it is here. But anyway, so basically you have myself. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Fearless is also joining me from 144 right now. So it's my 3 accounts and then him. And then there's a guy, two different dudes from 125 that are also jumping in there. So, and we got more than enough space right now. There's a bunch of people jumping out of 135 right now, too, which I thought was interesting because there's a bunch of people jumping in there from our particular region. So, you got Jeff, who's jumping in there. And then you got some 132s that are jumping in there, too. I didn't realize that Jeff was almost 480 million, actually. So, that's pretty nuts. Makes sense actually thinking about it now, because with me being like 215 or so, give or take there, it makes sense why when I was bashing into him, it was doing like 50, 100, 150, whatever it was, like dead troops on his side, and he's sitting there doing like 6,000, 7,000 on my side is what it is there, because he's like twice as powerful as I am or more. So, but yeah. So he's there doing that, and then you got let's see, what else am I looking at right now? Yeah, so you got Jeff jumping in there from those, and then you got a bunch of 310 to 440 millions, which includes Ghosty Cat, and then a bunch of guys from 132, like Governor and stuff like that. And I think a lot of those 132s, I think we've gone up against those guys before in the past, if I'm not mistaken. So maybe they made a deal there to all jump to 135 together or something. Who knows? But then, of course, in the 240 to 310 sets of people, you got Marina in there, you got Dr. Haven in there, a whole bunch of 132s on that one as well, a couple 55s in that one, a couple more 132s in that one. You got Chinino jumping in there. I think that's how I pronounce the chick's name. I'm not sure offhand. So that'd be like all 144 guys is what it is. They're like kind of powerful, and then all the 74 people of 178 right there that's available for slots. This is where all the other guys from 144 come in at. You got Linus, you got Turup, Maximilian's jumping over there. Too Hot to Handle's hopping over there. Got Garcia, you got Lago X, you got Millie, etc., etc. I think that's about it, roughly, give or take, right now. Oh, no. Sorry, there's a couple others here. Droper's jumping over there. Jason Voorhees is jumping over. Who else did I see that was in here? Yeah, that's about it from that. Then you got a bunch of 132s and stuff like that on that list as well. But then going to, it was 145, I believe is what it is. A bunch of people hopping into. I didn't realize how powerful Tango Star was, or really how insanely powerful Mandalorian is right now. Because Mandalorian is almost 800 million right now. And yeah, that's the one thing about this one is, so you got 0 to 240, 240 to 310, 310 to 440, 440 to 580, 580 to 750, and then 750 million plus, which I think if you're in that one, so that'd be, let's see, 1, 5, 20, 50, 100. I think you're spending like a couple $100 to jump. That's what it is, dude. Or pretty close to that anyway. Maybe those top two are both $100 a piece or something. I don't know. But either way, yeah, Mandalorian. That dude is 799,091,159 in power level for combat power, and the other person that's above him from 125, amazing, is 890 million and some thousands there. Like, it's fucking nuts, bro. And then, yeah, Tango Star is 533 million. Pondo is 485 million. And then you got Michelle, who was the old region chief, is 424 million. You got Torino, I think is her pronounced person's name, is 349 million. And then Sociopath is 331 million. And then you got Warrior Babe jumping from 141 over to them. So she's actually leaving her clan there. That's where I'm going to be hopping to, is 141. And then there's a few other 141s jumping into 135 as well, which I thought was weird with all of our 144 guys. So, yeah, then you got Sherry jumping over there, Sir Hat's jumping over, Jen, Keon 89, Trust, Men in Black, Why Do I Bother, which is one of our bigger whales at 241, Delos, etc. And then the up to 240 people is like pretty much everybody else. Mondo, Solomon, Foxy J, Nix is jumping over right now, JoJo Master, Jack Sparrow, etc., etc. Wonder's obviously going over there. So, PL Rider's hopping over there. Yeah, it's kind of sad to see, man. Yeah, it is a little bit sad to see on that one. I'm surprised that Nyx is hopping over, though, dude, given the fact that she's one of the leaders right now, specifically the clan I'm in right now is what it is. So, yeah, I'm kind of disappointed in that one, her not even saying that then. But, yeah, like I said, I'll have, it'll be myself. It'll be literally me, myself, and I. And then one other guy from my region so far is what it is. All happening at 141, which will be nice because then we'll be back with Megs and company again, and we can have, you know, some actual chats maybe in the future. My head is really fucking hurting right now, dude. Like right in this area. I don't know if it's because I need something to eat or if it's me having a lack of liquid in my system right now is what it is. This is we were talking about that earlier about me being dehydrated or something. So it's possible. When I went to my chiropractor today, she didn't pop me right in that one little spot right there that I needed to get hit in because she said, as far as she was aware, she thought that was my kidney area and it was like soft tissue damage is what she was telling me. So I don't know if that's true or not, but it's not good if it is, obviously, because yeah, it's like how the hell they get soft tissue damage here? Like I don't understand that at all. It doesn't make any sense to me. And the only thing I think could have happened maybe is I was like, it could have been a situation where I was going to sit down in Mom's chair over there and maybe hit like a weird way or something, like into the side of the box. But I don't think that happened at all. The only thing I could think is maybe when I was trying to get into this chair the other day, I had like sort of fallen back and then maybe like hit myself in the side of the armrest or something that is there. Something I'm not sure, but yeah, the only thing that could have happened was maybe because I like hopped down into the chair and like smacked against it too hard, or maybe I like hopped into my bed and smacked against the pad that's on my bed too hard or something. I don't know. Like, it's weird. So, yeah, I don't know. It doesn't make any sense to me at all, dude. Like, it's like, what could have caused this damage? It really is what it is, and I'm very confused by it. So, I have no idea. Just weird. But I really think, honestly, what happened was it was her not giving me the full adjustment that one time. And so what was happening was I was, instead of, like if she gives me a full adjustment on both sides of my spinal cord, I'm like this basically, but instead of it being like that, because she didn't give me on this side, I was like this, basically tilting like that is what it was. And I'm wondering if maybe me tilting like that, it like allowed a muscle to like pull down out of place or something, maybe is what it is there. And so it's just like a muscle pull or something like that's what it is there, which would make total sense to me, and it wouldn't be anything like really life-threatening. And hopefully, thank God for that is what it is there. But yeah, I don't know. But anyway, yeah, anybody that doesn't take the free relocate in the 200s for this game is a fucking idiot, really. Like, unless you're already in a region where you don't want to leave that region, obviously, like that's the only reason not to take it, obviously. But yeah, if you're in a dead region like the one I'm in right now, like 239, dude, like take the fucking relocate, people. Like, move. Seriously, like, do yourself a favor and get the hell out, really is what it is. So, but yeah, I'm in a pretty good place, I think, with everything else. That is what it is. I am, like I said, I'm going to move into the thing. If I had known it was only going to cost me $1 to jump, I would have never had another $10 is what it is there, which actually kind of leads credence to something else, though, which is like, do I then spend another $1 in all of my main accounts right now and basically get another $1 added to the gold reserve is what it is there, so I can have another season of the stuff. Then is what it'll be, which I think I kind of do, honestly, at this point. Like, I think I probably do that, honestly, because that would allow me to get at least a couple more, dudes up to where they need to be is what it is there, and being able to get some stuff there is what it is. Because right now I'm like fairly close in a couple different accounts to doing some stuff, and if I was to buy into another season of the War Pass, I could essentially get, let me see here now. Yeah, if I do that, because it's like, how many does that give me again? It's like 620, 675, I think is what it is, right? I believe. Is it 625? Not 625. Okay. So if I got that, so that'd be 625. So that would be at least 2 level ups for one character at this point that are in the 260s. Or it would be enough for it would be enough to do Rick up by 2 levels at 280 is what it would be there. So, and get him closer to 140 is what it would be then. So it's hard to say, man. I'm not sure, honestly. Yeah, I'm not sure what I want to do right now. I think, honestly, like, it is probably smart to do that, because otherwise it's like, otherwise it would be like, I got $9 left right now, and it would be like, it's either spend that on some random bullshit then, across the board is what it would be then, and then maybe keep like $1 worth of gold there is what it is or something, or it is say, fuck it, spend the money, do what needs to be done, and then simply, go from there, basically what it is there. And it's like, I'm not sure what I want to do right now, dude. Like, I'm really not sure. So I think, honestly, it would probably just behoove me, honestly, to not even bother doing anything else with the cash, and just like I said, just adding like $3 worth of money to like $1 each account is what it is there, and then just simply using that one up. Because I think at the end of the day, it would basically cost me like $240, because I don't think I've used the $1 one yet in any of the accounts, and it would give me at least like a 20% discount then for like 80 cents instead of $1 or whatever then. So it'd be like legit, I'm basically spending $250 is what it is then for that. So It might be worth it, honestly. It might be worth it to just do that. And then just have that extra money just sitting there for, the future. But it is there to do another war pass then, because the thing with the war pass is you kind of do need those. Like it might not be like, like it might not be like right away I'm going to waste that or whatever for like when the 30 days would come up. It might just be something where it's like I'll wait until, some point during the next season or something like that to where I'd actually need to have my, dudes be able to like jump out much faster and do fights and shit like that then. And then I activate the shit whenever that next, like, so basically be like, I think we have like a few days left right now in the current one, maybe like a week or so left in the current one. I want to say, let me check just to make sure on that one, because then it would show me exactly how long I have between the things and what it is. One thing that does kind of bother me, and it's something that they kind of did away with now, which I know for a fact, like 2 times in the past, when you did the region stuff for the different seasons and stuff like that, what it was. It used to be that they would give you a thing where it would be like a 7-day like grab is what it is there after seasons and stuff. And it was, one of them would be like a set of dogs, and there'd be like some like a couple thousand rubies or something like that's what it is there, and like so forth and so on. And then one of them was like a dog skill, if I'm not mistaken. And they're not doing that anymore. And that's bullshit to me, because you could easily give that to people and have them get, better off as what it is then. So it's like they're purposely trying to fuck people over or something like that's what it is there. Yeah, the current war pass that I have in place right now is, okay, we've got 20 days left in it right now. So let's figure that out then. Because right now, as of reset, that'd be 20 days. So that'd be about 20 minutes left on it right now, above 20 days. So let's say 7, 14. Okay, so it'd be the 14th going into the 15th is when it would end then, I believe, of November. So that means 14, 21, 28, 29. So that would really mean it would be like the 15th of December, I think, is when the next one after that would come up then. So, yeah, I might just do that, wait till then is what it is then, and just give myself the ability to have that as like a Christmas gift or something then. Yeah, what's nice about the War Pass being active is it gives attack, defense, and health of all fighters at plus 5% for duration of the pass. And it also allows you to get double stuff without having to do ad stuff. And it also gives you a 200% march speed. Oh, okay. It's except against PvP. Okay. For the duration of the pass. Okay, so yeah, that's what it is. It's like, okay, so it's not player versus player. It doesn't actually give you any boost on that. But what it does give you is it gives you a boost on comms and stuff. So that would be the reason to have it active, honestly, would be if you're in another season or whatever at that point, 30 something or like let's say 50 days from now is what it is or whatever, and you're taking comms and stuff, then you actually have like an active one, because that way you're getting there, if it takes you normally like 15, 20 seconds to maneuver or whatever, then it's going to take you like 5 is what it would be then. So yeah, it's worth it for that reason, obviously, alone. And yeah, I definitely think it's worth it for sure in a lot of ways. So it's just a matter of time who, gets what, takes what, etc. But who knows? Just realize I got a bunch of extra stuff here that I can start ganking through. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that right now. Is what it is. So that one would give me only 9. Get all the hour speed ups on that one for sure. Take that there. And then do a bunch of whatchamacallits. Yeah, I'm trying to get all my stuff down enough to where it would be not having to fuck around is what it is there. So It's looking pretty good right now, actually. So I get my 12-hour one later is what it is there. So make sure I got nothing on the Elite shop I want to grab right now. I guess I'll grab those actually. Do I spend 300 rubies on a single long-range transmission? I don't think I do, because that's just 300 more rubies that I have to do other stuff then later on. Like 250 is one thing, but like an extra 50 on top of that for another one is kind of just like, eh. The reality of both is they should really cost like 25 and 30 a piece, honestly, is what it is. Because again, that's how they fuck you out of everything, is what it is in this game. But yeah, I think my plan overall right now is going to be, I will just have the 10 a piece for, like I said, I'll just put an extra $1 there on each one of the accounts, so it'll be at some point down the line here, and then it'll just be, me doing stuff and whatnot. So should work out pretty good in the long run, but who knows, man. So make sure all of my things are done and ready to roll here as it is. Make sure I'm not going to get fucked over in the next half hour or so. Okay, this one needs to be yanked back a little bit. Give me another hour or so where the shit here is what it is. So, but yeah, it's very interesting to note when you start having all the stuff come in, and you start seeing like the difference between people and stuff like that's what it is. So I could easily see it being a situation where I have a better time in the future here, so it'll be in the next couple of days. Because the nice thing about it is, too, thinking back now, everything I might not have gotten from the current season when it came to different things in the Chronicles, as soon as I jump to 141, two things will happen. I will now have another region where I can actually grab stuff from the baseline regions, what it is there. So like all the things that were on 141 and stuff like that is what it is. That would be all the boxes and things I never got a chance to get or whatever. I can now get all those and stuff, so I can get extra long ranges and stuff like that there is what it is. From the, your home regions, what it is there. And then on top of that, all the Chronicle stuff that came through the season that they would have all defeated and whatnot and got finished or whatever, as soon as I join one of their clans, whatever it is there, then I'll have the ability to do that stuff as well. So that'll be fucking cool. So, yeah, definitely worth it for sure, man. So, pretty psyched about all that. But, anyways, jump back over here, see what's all been done so far. Start to do some things right now. Maneuver out some guys. Since we got 1 day left on this right now, I will simply add my dudes to this. That one's done. So yeah, it's pretty interesting though. And like I said, I think what's going to probably happen is it'll be a better time for everybody. There's a couple people jumping from 141 to other regions, like 135 is what it is there. I'm not really sure why. What was weird is you would think like everybody that was going to jump would jump together, right, to like one region. So it's like, yeah, if you have, whatever here in like you're having like issues with 144 because you're just, kind of over what it is or whatever. Like, it seems to me like you'd all jump into 145 together as it is there, but no, that's not what's happening. You have like this weird subset of people who are now going to hop over to into the whatchamacallit ones then. So it's like, it's very weird, man. Like, it's like, yeah, why wouldn't y'all just go over here and do this thing is what it is then or something? But I don't know, man. It's just, it's weird how you have like this split between people where it's, you got like the majority going to 145, then you got like this like 15-person minority going over to 135. And it's like, huh, weird. And what's interesting too is that among those people, like, you got Michelle, who was the region chief for the majority of the time, who's going to 145 with everybody. And then you got Marina, who was the region chief for the last couple of weeks here, going at 135 with her little group of people. So it is there. So it's like, it almost makes me wonder if that's not where her and Ghosty Cat came from to begin with. And they're just like recruiting like a small batch of people to go with them is what it is there or something. Because that would make sense, logically speaking, if that were the case. Where it's like people they've gotten to really know, or whatever the case be. And they're like, hey, y'all want to come over here with us? And they're like, yeah, sure. So I don't know. Like I said, I was invited by Megan to go, back to back over to 141 is what it is there, and or not back over 141. It would be go to 141 for the first time is what it is there. And yeah, that's where I'm going to go then. I'm going to go head over there and hang out with her for a while. So, and hopefully it'll be better than it was before this. So, and nothing else, I can make some new friends over there. And I want to say that QB guy or Kobe or whatever his name is there. I think that dude's actually way more powerful than some of the others too. So it would work out in the long run for me because it would allow me to have the ability to do what I need to do then to get ahead. And it wouldn't really be an issue then to have, have to worry about like, getting dunked on and stuff like that when you have somebody who can actually protect my ass, what it is then potentially. Not that I would sit there and let myself be on shield the entire season or whatever the case be, but it's like, yeah, if I do, if that does happen to me or whatever the case be, then I could be like, hey, are you going to do something about this? And the guy's like, hell yeah, I am, or something maybe. So, versus like some of the people now that are just like, well, I would, but, I'm not quite as powerful as them, and da-da-da-da-da, and it would just fuck me over kind of thing as well. And it's like, dude, that's such a fucking cop-out. Like, and that's what the cop-out is they've been giving us this whole fucking season, basically. It's like, well, all of us are not quite as powerful as them, but, and it's like, okay, so you're just not going to do anything? Like, like, how do you not just strategize and be like, okay, like, we'll just figure out something to like jump them one at a time or something like that's what it is, dude, where it's like, one of them's got their shields down. And it's like, yeah, like you just got like 10 people jumping in. It's like dogpiling their ass in like a 5-second time period or whatever it is then, or like a 2-minute time period or whatever it is then. And if their guys come back around, then again, dip out or whatever it is then. But yeah, it's just fucking nonsense basically to do nothing and act like you're all king shit at that point or whatever. So yeah, it really bothers me, dude, because it's like it just feels like a lot of fucking like lazy talk basically is what it is there, if you will. Whereas people like talking a lot of nonsense and then just like acting like it's fucking not nonsensical bullshit. So who knows, man. But one thing I do know is it is nice to know that even with my guys, the way they are right now is what it is. I didn't actually have to waste any free to get them done. Like they're all still the same as what it is. Because I was still low enough underneath things what it is there. So yeah, as long as I don't get above 240 when it comes to power level, I should be okay. There is a helicopter flying above my house right now. Or at least above the sky, above my house anyway. I'm not sure if it's dropping above my house or not, but yeah, I can hear a helicopter outside, which makes kind of sense right now, given that there is over yonder, over that way someplace, there is a military base that was reopened under Trump's administration. So I think, and it could be too, I think they're doing, what do you call it now? The stuff for, like every so often they'll drop, it's like packet things or whatever like into different places to like kill off the raccoon population that could be rabid and shit. And so yeah, it's like bait traps or whatever then. And then there's that nice big old, just realized I can see it on camera there. There's a little weird, what you call it, hair right there that is it's like almost like a whitish, like blondie hair. There you go. I don't know if you can see this or not. That's the kind of shit that's in my beard now. It's really weird. It's almost like a clear hair. Like it's very strange coloration. Yeah, I'm getting those all throughout my beard now. Is what it is. I don't think they're white. I don't think they're silver either, for that matter. I think they are legit. Like it's almost like It's almost like when it's growing out of my face and stuff like that. It's like not getting a coloration to it at all or something like that, and it's just like this weird. There's another one right here. I think is what it is. There's no one like right there in that area there. Actually, a couple over in that area there. But yeah, they're like really weird looking because unless it's either, and I'm not sure, it might just be like super blonde is what it is, and that's what I'm thinking is like a clear hair or whatever. But it's like, yeah, it's just a very odd looking hair for sure. And yeah, it's like a whole thing where it's, you know, like it's just a pain in the ass basically because my hair should be nice and dark brown. I know when I was a little kid though, I did have like very, very blonde hair up until I was about maybe 6 or something. Like I know when I was like 3 and 4, it was like, yeah, I think between the time I was like born and the time I was like about 3 to 4, I want to say my hair was like super blonde coloration. And then it was after that is when it became kind of this like darker, like brown, blackish color. Is what it is there. But then it's interesting too because I've looked out when I was outside before and like seen in direct sunlight, like some of the hair in my beard is actually like a weird like red coloration. So it's almost like it's like an auburny red almost. So it's very strange, but yeah, I'm not sure what the deal is with that one. If it's something else or what the hell the deal is with it there, but it's like it's very, very strange for sure. And like I said, my biggest problem is like it's just even having it, you know, be whatever at that point then, because it's just annoying to have like that multifaceted, you know, beard hair is what it is there, where it's like multicolored and shit when it needs to be just like one solid color is what it is. So, but anyway, and that could just be my autism kicking up and stuff, and who knows, but like I said, to me, it's just very irritating is what it is there. So, but yeah, my plan right now, like I said, is going to be, we got about 15 hours left until this period ends, and then it's supposed to be, what did they tell me? Yeah, it's 15:30 on the 26th. I can relocate to my region during that one then. So that's when we'll open then. Yeah, I'll see what this said. If you have applied for a spot in region 141, if you make the short list before 26th at 15:30, you can relocate to the region during region relocation phase. If you make the short list but don't relocate, you won't get another chance for 30 days. That's fucked up. Makes sense though. I know that's how they fucked the one chick the one time because she didn't get a chance to relocate out before the timer was up or whatever. And that just screwed her over to not be able to. I think she was in like the first or second phase, and it wouldn't even let her join that third phase to jump out. That's what it is, which is kind of bullshit, honestly, dude. So, you know, it is what it is. But again, it's a way for them to incentivize like people to jump immediately, is what it is there. But yeah, so my plan right now is this will pretty much be my last day on 141 right now is what it is, or on 144 right now is what it is, and then I'll be hopping to 141 at some point tomorrow is what it'll be then. So, you know, it's kind of somber because, you know, I have been with this region for legitimately, I think like 6 or 7 seasons now. So it is kind of a thing where it's like, yeah, like I've been here for so long, it's just like, it's kind of hard to leave, you know, in some aspects, but at the same time, it's like, it feels good to be going, if that makes any sense. Because I've been, like, truthfully, this last season, I have very much been disenfranchised by the entire game, dude, with the way shit went down here. And I'm thinking, honestly, like, it might just be, too, that I'm just, like, missing the game is what it is. You know, I'm missing the camaraderie of what used to be, like, the original 09 is what it was, I think is what it was there. And then, obviously, we became 21, 134. And then those people became a bunch of assholes. And then we became 20. What was it? Yeah, we became 2134 with that original merger, and then we became 2144 when we all jumped over. And so, yeah, it became a whole thing. That's what it is. So, yeah, my secondary account right now, it's 208 is what the overall thing is. There's what it'll be. So, which, I mean, technically, I guess I could actually, as long as I don't go past 240 is what it is, I can actually jack all my dudes up enough to where they would be able to, you know, be a little bit stronger than what it is there before I even jump in. So I might just do governor up the top of the case on all the accounts then, because I know they will all still be under 240 is what it is there for sure, with him being done up or whatever, but it wouldn't be as bad as what it is there with doing a bunch of other guys then. So, and then whenever I get to 141, I'll do up my my Mercer all the way up, because it's at 46 right now. I think it can get to like 118 or something like that, which it shouldn't increase by too much. Like, it should maybe be like when it's all said and done with that being all the way increased and everything else being all the way increased and stuff like that, maybe be like 230 or something, maybe, or so, give or take, for power level wise. Because I know that with those, they only up every single level, it only upgrades by maybe like a few thousand or something at most. So, like, it's not like it'll be like, you know, 100,000 here, 200,000 there, a million there, etc. It'll be, by the time Mercer gets to 118, it'll be maybe a few, like, it might be like maybe like 50 million extra or something like that then. Or maybe not even quite that. Like, yeah, probably more like about maybe 10 million extra actually. Like, it wouldn't be quite that much at all, but yeah, so it'll be interesting to see there on that one. But, you know, like I said, it'll be hell of a day for sure. And right now I'm just waiting for the new day to start right now, which should be in a few seconds here. Oh, yep, just started. Nice. Okay. So we are officially at the 8 o'clock reset right now. So let me go ahead and do this shit down as fast as possible here for the instant mission stuff. Looks like we are doing a build, research, kill for the first survival challenge of the day. And then it should be up to check it here in a minute or two. But what it should be is it'll be after this at midnight. It would either be a radio grab train, which is the new thing that they put in there, or it would be a grab war cart kill, or it would be a radio war cart kill, I believe is what it is. And then, of course, they added in the for all the other places in the game for the animal training thing. They added in that punching bag thing is what it is now, which is really nice. And you should really only do that during those, because it'll actually give you, you know, an increase of stuff during that period. Versus if I was to go and, you know, do like 20 punches right now or something like that, it wouldn't give me jack shit is what it is. It would just be like, cool, like you just wasted a bunch of shit is what it is then. So, yeah, it's totally not worth it to do it that way. So, anyway. But, yeah, like I said, though, it can be a fun game, though. And it was really nice to see that fuck up happen this morning, because now it allows for people to be able to. That was like a flutter in my eye, or what the hell that was. Maybe it was the light reflecting off my glass. Yeah, it might have been the light reflecting off the side of my glass. There's what it is. That felt really fucking weird, though. There was yeah, it's almost like I saw something, like a moth or something like flopping in the corner there, but it wasn't there is what it is. As soon as I looked over then. So, strange for sure. But anyway, yeah, it was really, really weird. But yeah, that being said, though, yeah, I'm going to move to, I'm going to have that free relocate, obviously, my secondary region there, and I'll use that to jump to 2233 and go join the people that probably call themselves WE is what it is there, which I'm not sure what it actually stands for. Could be anything, honestly. Could just be like world something something or whatever then. You know, something to do at all with the actual wrestling organization, obviously, but it'll be fun to see what happens there. But yeah, like I said, I think really what it'll be is it'll be a situation there where it's like I'll finally be able to get, you know, something fun again. Like I'll finally be able to have fun again is what it is. And that's what really matters at the end of the day is having fun, you know, and not, you know, having to deal with like a bunch of stupid bullshit is what it is there. And just like the constant fuckery of everything is what it is. And just feeling like you're, you know, being put upon or whatever, just because people want to be a bunch of a-holes is what it is there. And yeah, it's the whole thing, man. So it all depends, man. But yeah, my plan right now is do what I need to do, try to get ahead as much as possible, and basically you know, get a bunch of things done here. It'll be for the next 12 hours or so before I dip out of these regions. It'll be then. So, because my current plan, like I said, right now will be quite literally, it is going to be going and doing certain things here, and then it'll be yeah, just basically dipping and going wherever then it'll be. And like I already said to everybody, I'm like, hey, you know, if you're smart about it, like get the hell out while you can. So hopefully everybody takes my advice and just leaves here. If nothing else, like I said, man, they can come join me on 233. They can go wherever the hell they want, really, is what it is at that point, you know. I have no ties to any of them. Like it's nice. It was nice to see that chick that called herself you to, you know, help me out all this time and be able to help everybody else out too, for that matter, because she was so much stronger and more of a pay to win than anybody is what it was. When she could have easily like left like a season or two ago with everybody else that is there, and yeah, it just feels like I don't know. It just feels like there's a lot of people that are just like attacking on us because they think they can is what it is, and the reality of the matter is it's like there's not much we can do about it because we're not a bunch of pay to wins is what it is, and thankfully we were able to get a free, you know, jump at that point because yeah, if I didn't have this free jump, I don't know what I'd do, man. I'll obviously have to go, you know, waste some money and basically buy my way out of this fucking region, which would suck, versus, you know, not having to do that obviously is nice because now it allows me to be my own man and just like dip out and not pay a damn dime what it is then, which is really nice. So, but yeah, my plan, like I said, is going to be to jump over to 233 is what it'll be then. And then from there, it'll be going and doing whatever then after that then. So I think most likely what will happen is I will end up I'm saying no. Yeah, I think what most likely will happen is I'll end up going over there, doing stuff over there, getting things done over there, and basically just becoming more of a asset to those guys. And hopefully they can help me out and get me a little bit stronger as well on that one, because in the long run, that's what you really should be looking into, is making sure that you can help each other, is what it is. And it should very much be a situation of the whole quote unquote iron sharpens iron, because you should want to have active players with you helping you do something so that they can help both you and them out. And if you can get that, like, that's where you're perfect on, dude, because you're actually able to, make the moves and do what needs to be done to get things done, and not have it just be a bunch of stupid fuckery, basically. And then it allows you then to basically make your own way in the whole thing and give you a leg up, is what it'll be then. So, yeah, that's pretty much where I'm at with the whole thing right there, is what it is. It's doing what needs to be done to make sure that everybody wins in the long run, because if you can figure that out, and if you can get that done, like, you're so much better off, dude, is what it is. Because you're not only helping yourself out, you're helping everybody else out too. And it's allowing for you then to be able to make better choices, I guess is what I'd say on that one. Like, that's the best thing I can say on that one. Which is obviously you're helping facilitate like the growth of an actual region, versus what we're seeing right now with so many of this shit, where it's a bunch of do nothing crap is what it is, and then people wonder like, why the fuck, like, why am I even here, kind of thing is what it is there. Which I totally agree with that sometimes, dude. Like, it's like, that's how I feel like sometimes, honestly. It's like, why am I even here, kind of a thing. Like, what am I doing here? Like, what does this have to do with me, kind of thing is what it is there. And it's very disheartening when you start looking into that stuff and then you're like, what the fuck, man? So, shit, I didn't realize my thing went to 308 at that point, so I am like 30 under right now on that. Motherfucker. Well, if I can get a thing right now. Let me figure this out right now. So that one's done. That one is done. So if I go to the whatchamacallit here, I should be able to get at least a couple out of the daily, I think is what it is there. Yeah, we would get 3 from that, so that'd be like another 20. Yeah, so I would have technically had to spend 80 cents to get out of this region, as far as I'm aware. But originally it was telling me it was going to cost me 20, and I'm like, wait, what? And it was funny because then when I looked over at the other thing at my phone from my original regions, it was telling me it was just going to cost like a $1 out is what it is there. And I'm like, okay, that makes sense. Let's go. And then, yeah, when I got on the computer this morning, though, it's telling me like, oh yeah, like now it's going to cost you like 20 to leave this place. And I'm like, the hell it fucking is. And then that was when I hadn't bought any of the world things that it is. But it was funny because as soon as I bought the one on my phone, then as soon as that shit happened, now all of a sudden it's telling me like, oh no, it actually turns out you only need the one. It's like, damn right, I only need the one, motherfucker. So yeah, it's like, you better get your shit together, game. But anyway, yeah, it's a whole hullabaloo. So unfortunately, I didn't get a chance to do the Freedom Friday today, which I may end up doing that here in a little bit, actually, because I do want to grab a children's book from the bedroom and read that then on the network account. There's what it is, but I don't know. Maybe I'll do a Freedom Friday after on like Saturday or something then, dude. So maybe I'll do a Freedom Saturday stream or something like that. That's what it is there, and I'll just do that as that part of that thing or something like that then. So, but yeah, that's the whole thing, man. So, because I haven't really been feeling the greatest days what it is, and that's one reason why I didn't do that stream earlier, obviously, because I didn't feel well. So, but I could probably do something that'll be equivalent-esque, I guess is what I'd say. Need to go turn the oven on here in a little bit because that's the only thing I can do right now is make a pizza. I mean, I guess technically I could do the skillet and put that on and just do a bunch of sausage links and stuff, which I need to cook those anyway because those have been in there for a long time now. Probably going bad by now, but yeah, I need to cook those off and make sure those are good to eat still. If I knew how to down my microwave by enough, I would actually just put all those sausage links in the fucking Micro Pro grill that I have that I got from Tupperware there. And when I was working as a consultant there in that company, and then just put those on for, 8-10 minutes, whatever it is, and then check them, and then they need to go back on again, like put them on for another 5-10 minutes or something then. But unfortunately, I don't know. I need to look into that particular microwave and figure out exactly how to discount the power on it, because the only thing I know about is how to do the presets that are on it and stuff, and I don't think it has that for the power thing. I think it has to be like a couple buttons being hit. Yeah, see, looking at this one right here, that hair almost looks like it's blonde, but it looks like it's almost like clear too, for that matter. It's very weird. This one I just plucked out of my chin line there is what it is. So yeah, it's either like super like crystal clear blonde almost, to where it's like almost unseeable, or it's like a weird like it has no like color pigment to it or something. That's what it is. Which I'm not sure which it is at this point, honestly, but it's very irritating. So anyway, but what was I saying then? Oh yeah, that's right. So anyways, but yeah, so basically what you have is you have a situation there where it's people doing a bunch of fuckery, and refusing to just admit that they are legitimately in the wrong is what it is there. And at the same time, though, you have a bunch of other stupid shit happening where it's essentially just dumbass retarded bullshit is what it is. So okay, that's 15 right there. Sorry, I was just checking my things right now. I got 15 on the thing right now that I could fuck with, but it's not like I gotta do much of anything. Because I need over 20 still. Obviously, my strongest survivor thing, the full development thing on that one, I was able to already get it done. So let's see. So that's done. That's done. Got those done. Oh, people are jumping and doing the whatchamacallits right now. I should probably jump in on that then. Let's see if I can't, get a couple of last things out of this region, if that be the case. So help everybody out on that. Check to see exactly where everything is at right now, because I'm gonna have to grab some of these obviously at some point in the future for the Walker wagons. Okay, they couldn't get the 31 done, which is that U chick being part of it, but I saw another one that was gotten. I'm trying to figure out where the hell that's at. Oh no, actually I did get that one. My mistake. For some reason it wasn't showing up immediately as what it was, so that was weird. Okay, so let's see. So 1, 2, 3. So I'm not part of those ones. I'm part of all those ones, but I'm not part of this one. Here's what it is. So let me go after that guy then, if that be the case. Go after this 15, I think, too, as well for the. That's the one thing I do appreciate with the game, though, with the world events, is that sometimes they will have the extra flask thing show up where it's like 15 here, 20 there, 5 here, 10 there, whatever it is there. And sometimes you can get like multiple 15s in the same thing. You can get like multiple 20s in the same thing. Sometimes you can get multiple 10s in the same thing. Bunch of 5s, etc. there. Like earlier, I was able to get like, I think like 30 or 40 out of those because it was like 2 of the epic ones and then it was like a rare one or something then. So it's pretty nice. But anyway. 15 takes us to, what do we need for this again? You're at 297 of 308, so we need 11 more than that's what it'll be. So really what will happen is it'll be, we'll have to wait until we can get another, to pop up in the game here. And then from there it'll be being able to get what we need to get then. It'll be like a walker at the wall kind of thing or whatever then for that, to be able to get that stuff then. So, but yeah, so that's cool. And then as of right now, I still have enough stuff sitting in my account right now that I can get all 10 of the boxing gloves I need to get out of the Battlefield shop for the next like 7 weeks, I think is what it is, because I got 15K in this one right now. So, which is pretty nice. Pretty nice. So, anyway, we will, let's see, jump out of this account right now. Yeah, this one has 2,000 speed ups in it right now for $1. Yeah, if I wanted to just waste the money like that, I could always do that. I could just burn it like that throughout the game and stuff on the other accounts, but I'm not gonna do that. Obviously, like I said, I think it's smarter to basically invest $250 right now in the equivalent of all 3 accounts that it is there. So it's basically like buying $1 a piece. One is what it is there, which is really 80 cents a piece is what it is there. And then hopefully, obviously, it doesn't, knock is like, oh, by the way, like this is a stolen card kind of thing or whatever the case be, because that would not be the case at all. It would be me just buying the shit for all the accounts that it is there, which what I might do is I might just wait and do like one here and then just do like one a couple days from now and then one in a couple days from now after that is what it is or something, because that way it wouldn't be as bad and it would be, it wouldn't be like back to back transactions and they'd be like, what the hell is this person doing kind of thing, like is this a stolen card kind of thing. And because I know the other one that I got, they had fuck with me like that's what it is, and I had to give them like the go ahead to be like, no, it's not stolen, it's me doing this. So ironically enough, that car was the one that I ended up having to deal with those people with, because they had made some bullshit when they sent me the car that I didn't even know it was on there, where it was supposed to be, they do an automatic, you have to pay for the use of this fucking card kind of thing is what it is there. And it's like, the fuck I do. So yeah, I basically told them straight up, I was like, no, I'm going to pay you guys for the purchases that I made on this thing, and you can go fuck yourself. Like, cancel the account out, because that's bullshit. So I have absolutely never had a credit card like that where it would force me to pay to use it. It's fucking stupid, man. Like, if I had known that, I would never have got the damn thing to begin with, because there was no reason to have it otherwise. Like, especially when you're going to tell somebody, like, oh, here's a $500 credit limit. Oh, by the way, we're putting like $100 on it to begin with. Like, the fuck you are, dude. So, like, I'm not paying that. Fuck yourself. But anyway, yeah, it's some real scumbag shit in general, dude, what it is. And I think I understand why a lot of people fucking tell people to fuck off like that is what it is there, dude, because they should fuck off like that. So, but yeah, it's not something where I want to keep spending money, obviously. But like at this point, I've only spent, I'm trying to think now. If you break it down right now, to relocate, I mean, I never paid the money originally to relocate. That was somebody else doing that, putting that into my account is what it was there. And that would have been 20 in the main and then 5 in the other 2 then. So it would have been $30 a day spent for me on that one to move. So if you want to get technical about it, that was used for that purpose and stuff, versus how much I've actually done and, gone after and stuff like that is what it is there. So really, the reality of the matter is I have essentially spent myself out of pocket as of right now the equivalent of about, I think, $21 per account, give or take. I think that's what it worked out to being right now. I believe so. I believe that's what it works out to being right now. That sounds about right. Maybe a little bit more than that. Maybe more like 25. I don't know. I can't remember offhand now. Yeah, I'm thinking it's roughly $21 an account per things what it is there. Because I would have spent, I'm trying to think now, I would have spent $10 per War Pass, and that would have been twice now that I've done that. So that's 20. And then plus another $1 for the Relocate would be 21. And then, I'm trying to remember now. No, actually, I'm sorry. I did spend a little bit more than that in my main account because I had to jack another $5 on there for stuff to get like a two. It was like a $2 thing for the flasks I needed for the one thing to do. So I spent $5 to get that, to get like a couple hundred extra flasks is what was there to get that thing done. And then it was, then I got Glenn and I got Michonne, or I got Glenn and Michonne out of that account as well. And that's the only account that has both those individuals right now, which I'm pretty sure is my own account, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah. So basically I have spent a little bit of money there, but not a ton. Not a ton. It was just a handful of cash is what it is there. So yeah. So it would have based, so essentially it would have been 24, about $26, $27 in the main. And then I believe it would still be about 21 in the second and third accounts then. So that'd be, so yeah, it'd be about maybe $68, something like that then, I think, give or take. I just realized too, I was going to do a pizza on election night for my food or whatever. But honestly, like right now, I'm kind of craving a pizza right now is what it is, and I don't feel like making one. So I might just do Domino's for dinner then. Not that I really have the extra cash to spend to, pay the whatchamacallit there, but at the same time, it's like I do have some money on hand that I could potentially do that with, is what it is. So I'm debating if I really want to do that or not. Because it's either, I'm trying to think now, because it would basically be, I would either do that and have them get it here in like maybe 15, 20 minutes or so, or I would put the oven on. The oven would take at least 10 minutes, take at least 15 minutes to fucking heat up, and then put that in there for about another, yeah, I think, I mean, it's hard to say, man, because it's like, I know I'm going to get out to the butcher shop tomorrow, and I'm going to get some meat there, so we'll be, and maybe get a little bit of food from the grocery store too, for that matter. So I don't know, man. It's hard to say. Like, I really need to save money at this point, I think, and it might just be worth it just eat what I have here right now is what it is. I really wish I could have gotten to like a Walmart or a fucking Marks or something right now is what it is, so I can get the damn whatchamacallits I need. Get that Motor City pizza that Honda was always raving about, and I have eaten those in the past, obviously, when Mom was still alive, because those were so fucking good. The problem is that Walmart, as far as I'm aware, only carries the pepperoni, and then they carry the breadsticks, whereas the local Marks places around here that are a grocery store, they also carry the pepperoni, but then they carry the 3 meat one as well, and I'm just like, yeah. So well, son of a bitch. 3 people just dipped out today. Or not today. They dipped out in the last 4 hours or so, give or take. Which is stupid because it's like, yeah, it makes no sense, dude. Like, why would you leave like that? Like, you still have like a day to stay, you dumbasses. Like, why wouldn't you wait for like another like 10 hours or something like that and then leave? You know, like, that doesn't make a whole lot of sense to leave now before reset starts when you still have like another, like I said, like 12 hours, 15 hours, whatever the hell it's going to be before the damn relocation opens, you jackasses. Like, that makes zero logical sense, dude. Yeah, it's stupid. So, nobody ever said they were smart, though, so there is that, which makes total logical sense now. So. Yeah, unfortunately, people were dumbasses. So. Anyway. Yeah, I definitely need to go. Nothing else. I'm going to go just put the oven on right now. I think so it will be momentarily. And then that way it'll be done up and ready to roll then whenever I need it to be done. So I'm not just sitting here dicking around. That's what it is. I can actually do that then really quick. So yeah, I think I'll do that here momentarily. So it'll be done. Nice. Got 60 on the last one there. So one nice thing about these different events, like whether it be the Halloween event or whether it be like an Easter event or whatever they do there for the thing, is that depending on the day, obviously you hit the dude that's in the middle, whether right now it's like a scarecrow they have in there right now, but other times it's been like a rabbit statue or something else. Like that's what it is for different events and things. And yeah, you just like keep clicking on that and it gives you like a couple 5s, a couple 10s, and then it's like a 20 eventually. And it's like X amount of like 20 rubies. It could be like one set of 20 rubies. It could be 3-4 sets of 20 rubies, which I just got 3 sets is what it was there a minute ago. So that was nice. So, but yeah, it's always good, man. Always good. Always real good. So, but yeah, it'll be fun to be able to become part of something better though in that secondary region because like I said, it's not like we don't have active people right now. Like we have people right now that are being active as shit right now. Right at reset here is what it is. But that's the thing though. Like it's if you're a truly active region, you would have people active constantly throughout the day. It's not just going to be, you know, these 10, 20 people right here that are going to be active at reset. And then for the next like 2 hours after the reset or whatever it is then, and then like nothing else for the rest of the fucking day pretty much. Which is kind of what it is right here. Honestly, it's like, yeah, you got people who are active like right at reset for like a few hours, and then maybe they're like active like, you know, 12 hours later or something like that after they've taken a nap and shit. Versus with this stuff, it is you're guaranteed active place the entire fucking time is what it is there. So, and that's exactly what I want. I want an active ability, you know, to be there and be able to have something that's uniquely me is what it is. And if that be the case, then that's awesome. There, I just got 420s on that one. I'll tell you what's an underrated movie is Dead Man on Campus. Somebody was talking about that last night, actually, when I was watching this thing about Mark Paul Gosselaar. And, dude, I'll tell you what, that guy looks like a young Magneto now is what it is, or like a really older Quicksilver with, like, a beard and shit. Like, he's looking pretty good for his age, though. I think he's in his 50s, if I'm not mistaken, right now. So, there was one show that he did on, I believe it was Fox that canceled after, like, the first season. It was based on a book series called, like, The Passage or something. Dude, that fucking show was so good right at the end. Like, I think that was the problem with Fox is they didn't let it get an audience to it. and they didn't realize it was going to be such a slow burn series for the first season. Because what they should have done was they should have given it like a 3-season run guaranteed. Because if they had done that, like, oh my God, bro, they would have got so many viewers on that show. Because like the first season, it wasn't super great. It was okay. Until like the very last couple episodes, like the last 2 episodes, like it went from being like okay to like, what the fuck? Like it just like, it like, everything just like finally clicked into place and it was like, holy shit, this is an awesome series. And yeah, they just canceled after that then. And I'm like, motherfuckers. Like, y'all couldn't even wait. Y'all couldn't even wait, man. So, yeah, like it was very, very disheartening. Such a good fucking show, man. Let's see. A single dollar for 75 long ranges. That's actually a good fucking deal, man. Like, I don't want to waste the money is what it is right now. That's the problem. Yeah. Like, see, that's how they get you with the microtransaction gaming, dude, because they're like, oh, it's only $1. It's like, it's only $1 today, bro. And it's like, yeah, that's all well and good, but then it's also $1 tomorrow and $1 the next day and $1 the next day. And then eventually when you get to the thing, it's now like 50 fucking bucks when you're all said and done for the month or whatever it is then. It's like $50 you didn't really have, you know? So, yeah, I don't know, man. It's, like I said, it's very much like kind of a deal. So, but anyways. But yeah, it's pretty interesting though. And like I said, it definitely feels like going back to that Passage show. It was definitely one of those ones that they canceled very early on that they really shouldn't have. Because had they let it go for at least another season or 2, I think it would have had a really good series. There's what it was. It honestly kind of reminds me a little bit too as well with how they did that show Drive, which again, the concept of that wasn't, the greatest concept. Like it was kind of a dumbass concept even for the matter, which is basically you got a bunch of people driving and like essentially what it was is it was like a human or wacky racers kind of thing like they did with the old Hanna-Barbera comics and stuff like that's what was there. And you had like, all the people that were like in their various vehicles, like trying to, win that race is what it is there. It was kind of like that almost. But at the same time, it was like, it was a pretty good series though, because you had all these different people in there that were in there for their own unique reasons and stuff. And of course you had the one guy that was Nathan Fillion's character who was trying to save his wife's life is what it was because she had been kidnapped by like, I don't know if it was like cartel guys or what the hell the deal was there. I always forget what that one was. I think that's what it might have been, honestly. It might have been like some kind of weird cartel shit or something like that then. And yeah, it was basically them trying to get him to compete to like save her life, but also like, I forget if he was like in that life before that or what it was. It was something real weird like that. So, like, it was very strange. But yeah. And then of course you had that Blood Drive show that was like, which was almost like a rip-off version of that Drive series, but just like way worse and then the dystopian hellscape is what it is there. But yeah, I don't know, man. That one was just a weird show in general. And that, of course, got canceled with 1 season. So, but anyway. But yeah, to reiterate though, if you're in the 200's regions and you get a free relocate this time around now, I would say use it, honestly, if you can. Unless you're like where you want to be, basically. Like if you're not where you want to be, dude, like use it, dip out, get out while you can, and do something good with your life is what it is there. Versus, if you are where you want to be, then good on you, man. Good on you. You found your home and all that good shit. Unfortunately, a lot of people like myself have not found our home yet, and we are hoping to be someplace else then when this is all said and done, because hopefully, when this is all said and done, it'll be a good deal for me, and I will actually be able to do what needs to be done then to get a little bit further ahead as what it is then. So, but anyways, But on that note, though, I am definitely going to go get something to eat right now because I am fucking starving. And I don't want to be up all night is what it is there. So I would do a Freedom Friday tonight, but again, I think it's too late already is what it is. I'm just not feeling great right now. So I think what I'll do is I will do a Freedom Friday Saturday edition is what it'll be called. And that's when I'll do the reading of the book on the secondary open channel. And then we'll just do a few stories of the day after that on a Rumble exclusive after the fact then is what it'll be. So, but yeah, that's pretty much what my day is at right now. And that's what I'm thinking it's going to be then because it's been a rough day, man. I'm finally getting to a point now where I'm making some strides and hopefully it sounds like everything's going to work out for me when it's all said and done. And what my sister ended up telling me today was what it sounds like is that the people that are buying the place have basically talked to the probate folks or whatever, and it's all they've signed off and like stuff's getting through is what it is there. But we're not sure exactly what day is going to be the official day that they're going to take possession of the house. What it is then, because it could be the 6th, it could be after the 6th. You know, who knows? But basically, it's hopefully finding me a place before that I can start moving into, and then essentially just have it be like the last day here would be essentially it would be go vote obviously that morning on the 5th, and then probably the morning of the 6th would be wake up and just leave then is what it is then and go someplace else what it is then. So but yeah, so that being said, I could obviously, if I wanted to, go early vote right now. And it sounds like my sister thankfully voted no on issue 1. So that's good. Because we were talking about that and she was like, yeah, that sounds shady as shit, honestly. And I'm like, that's because it is. And even she wasn't down for it. And she even said something about like, yeah, if this is really going to be a thing or whatever the case be, like, let it be something that they'll, how do they say it now? Yeah, it was let it be some kind of something rather than to where it can come back again or something like that and get it done that way or whatever then. And I was like, or they could just fuck off entirely if that would work too, because truthfully speaking, it should have never been allowed to even make the fucking ballot, dude. Like it's just a terrible amendment entirely. Like it's nothing more than Democrat gerrymandering is what it is. Like they're falsely claiming they want to end gerrymandering in the state of Ohio, but what they're not admitting to is that all they really want to do is create a one-party gerrymandered state is what it is, being for the Democrat Party, because they're never going to hold power here again at a major level is what it is. And there's a reason for that. It's because they're electing shit candidates is what it is, dude. They're putting up shit candidates for their fucking elections. People that are trying to steal people's rights, grab our guns, grab our kids, and do all kinds of sick, disgusting stuff to these kids, or if nothing else, like, push abortion on demand, et cetera, there. And it's like, yeah, fuck all y'all, man. So... But anyway, so yeah, that's pretty much where I'm at with the whole thing right now, and it's all just a fucking hot mess, basically. So we'll see what ends up happening here, and like I said, if nothing else, it'll be a situation of just doing what needs to be done, man, literally, and hopefully we can get things done by then is what it'll be, so... But I don't know, man. Like, only time will tell right now. And hopefully, like I said, hopefully it does work out, but I don't know, man. It all really depends on the voters at this point, and it's best thing I can say to everybody out there is be smart about it, man. Don't vote this crap through. Like, don't let the people lie. Don't let the little politicians that are in power right now behind this stupid ass amendment, falsely calling themselves citizens, don't let them fucking fool you. They're scumbags, and they want to take your rights away is what it is, dude. By screwing over your red state into a blue state is what it is. So, but back to gaming talk though. After that, yeah, it'll be interesting to see what happens when I jump over to 141 tomorrow though, and I'll give you guys an update because, like I said, depending on what happens there, like what's nice is I'm basically spending $1 and I'm probably getting like $40 worth of shit just to jump a region then, if not more than that even, because depending on what all I'm getting there for, as far as I'm aware, if I can, if it'll, let me pop up real quick here actually. I'll show you guys exactly what I'm going to be entitled to when it's all said and done. Nope, still being stupid and doing that shit. So yeah, basically for the season, you have the Chronicles thing, and essentially I would get everything that I've gotten on this one, and then maybe like one more thing that we didn't get here is what it is. So essentially what would end up happening is me jumping to 141. Let's see, I get 2 keys and 200s. So that's 2. I'm not sure if that one will work or not. So it might just be 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 25, 29, 33, 38, yeah, so I would get 38, 44. Yeah, so I ended up with at least 4,400 rubies, it seems like, and at least 44 keys then per account when I'm jumping then. That's pretty good, man. That's pretty good. Not even gonna lie on that one. That's a pretty good deal. So yeah, it's a damn good deal for sure. Huh. That's interesting. So, like I said, with Zeba taking over now, I think she gave me the Chiefs reward thing in all 3 of my accounts and various things. It was like the lowest one she could give me, basically, at least in 2 of the accounts anyway. But it was also done up in the other one then or whatever. So maybe she gave me a different one in the 3rd account. I don't know. Let me see here now if there's one in this account or not. Nope, nothing there. Okay. So I didn't get one in the main, but I got one in network and opened both. So that's cool. That's good enough. So let's see. I do my build here. So just do this 9 well is what it is. Do this thing here. It's going to take 4 days. All right, that one worked perfect. Yeah, so basically, what it ends up being then is that you will have most likely out of 144 right now, it looks like probably about 60 people, give or take, maybe 70 are going to jump out. So I'm guessing, honestly, from just the looks I've checked out right now, it'll be at least 60 that'll hop out there. So it might be more, might be less than that. I'm guessing it'll be probably at least 60 though. So I would guesstimate probably closer to like 70 would be my guess when it's all said and done. Maybe even 80 for that matter, depending on who all hops after the fact. So that's cool. I'm gonna do a jump right now here and relocate to the thing over here so I can see exactly how much stuff I get, A, and then B, see what my overall deal is. Here's what it is. And be able to grab at this stuff right now. So that was 4 mil to begin with. Takes us up to 35. That's pretty good. It's worth it. Good enough. So that puts us to 54 for the governor, 55 with the thing there. So we will have just enough to level his ass in a couple goes now is what it is. So that's good. But anyways. Yeah, the only thing I dislike about this game, honestly, is specifically it's to do with the Johns and stuff. Or not the Johns, but the fuck, I'm trying to think what that phrasing is now. I mean, when I say the Johns, I would mean the character John is what it is in there, just to be clear. But no, it's the like it would be like characters like Mercer or like Pamela and stuff like that. They're like just sharpshooters and stuff, and they can't be anything else. Versus, then you got to like change out the thing to like a John or a Sniper Andrew or something like that because they can be all different troop types and stuff. So it's really just a pain in the ass what it is there. Come on, you stupid motherfucker! Don't be unresponsive. Oh my god, such a pain in the fucking ass, dude. Probably not gonna be able to get this one done right now. With all my accounts. I don't think I have enough time to do it, unfortunately, because the stupid thing must be fucking retarded right now. So, come on, you damn thing. Jesus Christ. I really should have got that pizza in earlier, honestly, or at least started up the oven earlier, but I did not do that, so it is what it is. Yeah, I'll be lucky if I can get this guy to jump in on this right now, so let me try my best right now on this, because there's no way I can get them all. Oh, it turns out, looks like I was right about From then. I think I mentioned this in the Rumble chat the other day. The series From that I watch. So I was watching the preview thing for it from the other day now, and sure enough, they were showing two of the dudes talking to each other about stuff, and it sounds like exactly what I thought it was, which is that you have the different bottle trees, because there's that one in the forest where Boyd was at with Sarah in the beginning of this first season, or the end of the first season, and then there's the faraway tree that's a bottle tree that Jade and Tabitha were at, and so basically the dates that are on the first thing that's at the faraway tree there are correlating to, I think, years is what it is that are on the other thing. So, yeah, it's pretty interesting. Makes sense, logically speaking, because it would be whoever's, fucking with them and stuff like that, and like proven to be, whatever is what it is then. So, But yeah, so it's pretty kind of cool on that one. Oh, nice. Be able to jump right into that one. That's what it is then. So let me get this guy right here. And then figure out where the other one is at now, because it should be pretty close. Yeah, right there. So, and then I will, nothing else, jump in with my other accounts is what it is here. If I can. And just get this done with everybody is what it'll be. Which if they were set already, they would just be doing their thing right now, but they weren't set, unfortunately. So, let's see if I can get them all in there and whatnot. Or somebody else is going to jump in and take the 5th slot. I could care less, honestly, if somebody does. It's just, I don't really care if I can get it or not, honestly. It's just, if I'm going to be here doing this, though, it's like, yeah, I'm going to want it then if I'm doing the other two is what it is, because then it's me having to wait and do a fucking grab with my other thing then after the fact that it is or whatever. So I think it's better to just do them all as one. So, but anyways, since it is almost 9 o'clock my time, I think I'm gonna head out, do this thing, get my stuff on, and be able to grab something to eat here in a little bit. Then this will be so. But yeah, that's where I'm at right now. And then, like I said, sometime tomorrow, I will be officially jumping over to 2141 with the relocations here. If it allows me to show this before I leave, I'm not sure. Let me see, just to check. Nope, still being a douchebag like that. What the fuck, StreamYard? Like, fix your goddamn shit, dude. Seriously, it's obviously on your side. So, yep, I'm not seeing anybody except for who was already there applying. So, yeah. So, yeah, it's a guy known as the Breakers at 225 mil. And then it's me at 219.9. And then my other accounts at 211.7 and 2087. And then it's that Rambo Mega, that's what he calls himself, from 125, who is 206 million and 400,000 some change. And it's that Fearless guy who's 156 million and some change. So it's not bad. Not bad. Not bad set of guys right now. A nice little 6-pack, but I think they're losing some pretty strong players after that. That was what it is. So yeah, it does kind of disenfranchise those guys because it basically shows, like some of their better people are jumping out maybe because they're sick of it or whatever. Which again, it could just be something like what I'm having right now, dude, where I'm just like, yeah, whatever, I'm fucking over this place is what it is, and like the thing that's kind of funny though is like if I stayed here, I'd probably do pretty good in like the getting my 10 mil out every week is what it is in the Lions Across event. The problem with that is that would I though, because if we're going to lose all the time, like I'm never going to get anything then. And I know for a fact with us losing, the people we're losing right now, they're all like the high end, like super fucking whales and shit that we have right now. Or even like the bigger dolphins and stuff like that, like your Michaels and whatnot. Yeah, it's going to be no good, bro. Like it's going to be no good at all for that matter. To where it's going to be a situation of just constant fuckery is what it'll be, and like just fighting uphill basically and trying to, it's like the old that saying from Blade about motherfuckers always ice skating uphill and stuff. Like, it's literally like that shit, honestly, bro. Like, it's no good, man. It's no good at all. So, yeah. Not a fan of it. Not a fan of it at all, man. And like I said, I think the problem right now is like having to deal with that is not a good thing at all. And then, so yeah, you're basically putting yourself in, a shit situation all the way around is what it is there. So anyway, so yeah, we're in a build research kill right now. The next thing will be a radio grab train, followed by a get specialized build train animal train. Which this has by the way they did those things now with the get specialized thing, there is enough space for 2 more things to be added to that at some point down the line. So potentially, if they wanted to, they could add like a kill event to that. They could add something else entirely to that if that'd be the case then. So that'd be pretty interesting if they did that then. So I could easily see them doing something like, because with the get specialized thing, it's obviously the boxing gloves is what it is there. I could totally see them having a deal where they do like a changeover, if you will, and just start adding stuff to the mix is what it is then. And if that is the case, like, that'll be fucking awesome, dude, because that could be more things down the line. There's people trying to do a weird poll too the other day on one of these things where they were like, oh, how much longer does this game have before it basically is like just shit or whatever? And it's like, I don't know, maybe just play the fucking game and it ain't gonna be shit, bro. Like, Jesus, like, what the hell kind of fucking stupid shit is that, dude? But yeah, it's just fucking retarded is what it is, man. It's just people being fucking retarded and just, fucking retardation all the way around is what it is there. So actually, that probably was one of the best lines from a movie ever, was the movie 4-Year-Old Virgin, when Andy was doing his stuff there is what it is at that speed dating event. And he was talking to the one chick or whatever, and he was like, I forget exactly what he was doing. If he was like answering her question with a question or just like kind of repeating back to her what she was saying, whatever it was or something. And the chick's like, are you fucking retarded? What the hell's the matter with you? And his response is, do you want me to be fucking retarded? So it's like, yeah. Like, that's kind of what it feels like sometimes, man. Like, it really is. Honestly, if I'm being truthfully honest with myself. It's just funny. So, but yeah, it's already, like I said, 9. I want to get this pizza. Well, I want to get the oven going as fast as possible here so that it can heat up so I can make the pizza. That's what it is there, because it's still going to take, after I get it heated, it'll be another 15 minutes to make the pizza. That's what it'll be. So, and yeah, I'm getting fairly ravenous right now when it comes to wanting something to eat now is what it is. So I think the sooner the better that happens, I will be better off then. So I'm going to go ahead and go do that then. But yeah, like I said, ooh, nice. I just got a Negan box out of that one. Guaranteed. That's fucking sweet. So that puts me up to 9 of 110 right now. So I got 101 left to get on that one. And I can finally get Negan to a 105, which is awesome because you know what happens at 105, ladies and gentlemen? Negan goes from being a crew attack of 33% to a crew attack of 43%. He also goes from a March capacity of crew of 500 from 520 to 676. So he adds 156 crew members to the overall crew then. So yeah, that'll be sweet. And then of course it's 125 down the road is when he gets to 50% crew attack and then 780 crew members. So it is there, which will be fucking forever, dude. I guarantee you it'll be like at least a year from now. I'll be saying, hey, I finally got a 125 Negan or some shit like that, because it'll take so fucking long to get that done, dude. Like, it is so ridiculous. Like, comparing to how easily you can get like governor done because of stuff like we're in right now with fuck, I'm trying to think of what it's called now. The Strongest Survivor events where he's at like 260s right now and like the sevens. Like, yeah, it's gonna be fucking forever to get Negan, dude, is what it is. Like, even if we were able to win, like when I jumped to 144 or 141 and stuff like that, if we're able to take down like second or third in a lot of those seasons, dude, like we're still gonna just be scraping by to get like a handful of fragments and stuff like that. Like even this past go around, let's figure this out right now. What did those guys take then? Yeah, they took 54 Negan fragments as third. So, which is pretty good, but it's not, like when you have to do that plus another 50 just to get like a single fucking rise up, it's not that much at all, dude. Like, so you're basically saying, let's say we would take third for several more seasons in a row right now, which are going to be 2 months apiece then. So you got 50 plus Negans coming then. So that's 50 there. Plus another roughly 50 out of the boxes for your silver stuff. So that takes you to about 104, give or take. So, and you got to do 110 to get from 105 / 106 to 107, 108, and then 109 and 110. And then once you get to 110, it goes up to 120. So basically it would take you essentially 3 seasons. So it would take you 6 months to get the rest of the shit out. That's what it is there. And then it would be after that, you would go up to the 120. So that would be another. We're going to actually, because obviously you get enough stuff that you can basically buy some of the fragmentation throughout the thing. So let's just go ahead and say you can get 15 fragments a season from just, boxes and stuff. Because you probably get at least that many, obviously. So let's say we can get 15 a season. We're doing stuff during the season. And then we're able to get the 120s up there. So that would still take us another season apiece on that. So that'd be 104 there, and then you could do some stuff there. But then you could take your clan points and stuff like that and bring those with you to be able to give out some stuff. So basically you would end up, trying to think now. So it'd be once every 60 days, roughly, give or take. Would be a single increase. So yeah, it would be damn close to another year then to be able to get him all the way to what he needs to be then. Or actually, let me think about it right now. No, it'd be more than that now. I'm thinking about it because I'm fucking retarded. Because yeah, that would be just getting up to 120 would be the extra 10 months then. So that would be, yeah, I'm trying to think of this right now. So let's say 110. So that'd be 10 months, 16. So that'd be plus 3. So that would be or no, because it goes up to, yeah, as soon as it gets to 120, it goes up to 260 then. So it'd be, so that would basically be like times 2 then. So that'd be Yeah, just trying to figure that out now. So it would essentially be 2 seasons per thing on that one then. So it'd be, let me figure this out now. So you're talking about 1, so 16, 18, 20. So yeah, it would basically be 2 years, essentially. It'd be like 22 months to 2 years, someplace in there, to be able to get him from where he's at right now all the way up to a 125. Dude, that's so fucking insane. Like, this is why I totally understand why people pay money into this game, dude, to get ahead, is what it is. Because it's like, yeah, you got like, there's people that have like a level 115, a level 120 Negan already is what it is there, whatever. And it's like, yeah, they put like a fuck ton of money into fragmentation, is what it is there, dude. And I don't disagree with it, honestly, because it's like thinking about it from my perspective right now, like I'm like, fuck, dude, like, it just takes so long to get there. And what I think is really wrong, honestly, is like even going back to like what we have right now for like the strongest survivor events, because you're either getting the governor in that one, or you're getting it's a ruthless Negan fragmentation, or it is a vengeful governor fragmentation. So potentially, if you're not using those on governor and you're using those on the other guys, what it is there, you are essentially getting in the season 10s, or not season 10s, season X's is what it is there. You're getting you're going from 5 to 13 is what it is. Because initially up to right now where I'm at in season 6, you're only getting 5 right now, governor and stuff. And then eventually you're getting 13 of these dudes. Here's what it is in the multiple season X's now that have come out, is what it is. And so yeah, so you're talking about 13 a day for 6 days. So you're talking about 78 per week is what it is there. And so yeah, you could easily, level out some of these guys very quickly is what it is then. But then of course you end up also in that situation where it goes back to, something like a call to arms to white and stuff like that, because unless you're going to use all the stuff towards Ruthless Negan or you use it all towards call to arms to white, then you're basically like splitting the difference. And now you're, instead of just focusing on one guy, now you're going after both guys, what it is there, and it becomes a whole clusterfuck on that one even. So yeah, it's no good, man. It's no bueno. So anyway, but yeah, it's just it feels very much just not good. If that makes any sense. So I know there's at least one of these that got done now. I'm trying to spot which one it is right now. I see one that's already done. I'm trying to see if there's any others that have been done. No, I'm just seeing the one right now. Okay, that's good. But yeah, so basically it's you are forcing through something that would otherwise be not great, is what it is. And it just takes so much to do certain things. Like, it's not funny, dude. And that's the one nice thing about Governor too, by the way, is like the difference between like Governor and Negan is with the Governor, you not only have Governor fragments that can upgrade his ass, you have the Universal fragments that can upgrade his ass too, for that matter. And so yeah, you can get him way higher, way faster. Versus Negan, he specifically can only have Negan fragments to upgrade him then, which is ridiculous, dude. It's the same thing with Pamela too, for that matter. Whereas I think, if I'm not mistaken, I believe Negan is the only character in this game at all that you have to specifically use a fragment for him or nothing at all, basically, because you don't go with anything else is what it is there. Versus when they updated the stuff for Pamela and some of the other characters, now you can actually use it's a bunch of universal fragments for one dude is what it is there. And I believe how it works is it's a 5-for-1 exchange rate, which to me, again, goes back to the whole Governor thing. And this is why Governor would always be a better, quote unquote, free to play dude in the long run, because if you're playing for free and you're only able to upgrade like one of these guys or whatever it is, dude, like that's your go-to man right there, because he's providing like a crazy amount of fucking shit on your team is what it is there. And yeah, he has, chemistry with Negan and whatnot there, but at the same time, he's also going to be uber powerful on his own is what it is there. So if you don't have the other guys in the mix, like it doesn't really matter, because you can still have the ability to get him ahead is what it is there. So yeah, in my opinion, he's definitely, Governor is definitely the go-to guy is what it is there for a free-to-play account is what it would be then. And then, of course, if you're actually paying money out the door, then that's when you go for stuff like Ezekiel and whatnot. So, which I don't disagree with, honestly. And with Ezekiel, he is like King Ezekiel is definitely fucking just, he's super overpowered, but he's also super overpriced to get him to the high levels that it is there. Like if we're talking about like level 25 plus, dude, is what it is. Like you're already sitting there spending like legitimately just like crazy ass amounts of money at that point, bro. And when I say crazy ass amounts of money, I mean like you're spending like 10,000 plus fucking dollars on a character, which is insanity, legitimately. And if you're gonna blow that kind of cash, like good on you for having that kind of money to blow. Most of us don't have that kind of cash to throw around, dude. If I'm gonna be spending $10,000 on something, bro, it's either gonna be the down payment on the fucking house, or it's gonna be me completely paying off a car, or it's gonna be me giving someone rent for a year or two at that point worth of money. Because yeah, there is no chance in hell that I am ever going to put out that much fucking cash into a video game, into a phone game, into a microtransaction game. Because it's just psychotic, legitimately, dude. It's fucking insane. Like, you were out of your goddamn mind if you're throwing that kind of cash on the table is what it is, dude. And if you're some rich kid whose parents are super fucking rich is what it is, because they, work their asses off, or maybe it's generational bullshit wealth or whatever it is there. And by that, when I say generational bullshit wealth is what it is, I mean like the fucking Walton era kind of wealth is what it is there. Like those douchebags that never did a damn thing to inherit that shit. Their dad did every goddamn thing he could to, make a better life for their fucking freeloading asses. And now they're basically just like reaping the rewards for doing nothing. That's the kind of shit that bothers me is what it is, dude, a lot, because yeah, it pisses me off is what it is. So let's see, 211. I'm actually going to up the governor right now on this account because I want to see exactly how far up it goes. And when I do this is what it is. Okay, so it's got them to 126. So it went from 211 to, I'm still 211 apparently. It just did a couple 100,000 then. Yeah, that's what I kind of figured. So yeah, not that much of an upgrade at all, dude, but it did make him a little bit stronger though. So because it took us from 4.1 mil to like 4.24 mil. So that's good. That's good. Yeah, so it added we'll be able to add to him then if that be the case. So yeah, we now have 50% crew march, 50% crew health is what it is there. The next one will be 130, which would be, it would increase the wound rate to 228% from 209 and increase the shield to minus 23 from minus 22 where those are now, which is not terrible, not great either for that matter. And then at 135, the kill them all thing that he has, it would deal 200. Right now it does 251, and then it would do 272, and it would up the berserk to 7.3% from 7%. So it's not too big of an increase at all on that. Then eventually at 140, you would have the bottomless rage ability of his go from 127% wound to 138% wound. So yeah, it could be pretty good actually at some point. Then again, it would also, like, thinking back now on that one for governor, like where I'm at right now at 7.3, it might be worth it to just like start diluting off some of the fragments to somebody else who does then if I can. Obviously today I didn't do that, but because I just put him on his ass. But yeah, if I do it in the future, then it would be trying to figure out how long it would be to get one of the other guys up there then. Actually, I can do Ruthless Negan in 2 days right now is what it is. For, well, just over 2 days now because it's 30 per dudes at 2 stars right now. So let's figure this out now. So that'd be, let's say it was 78. So I could do basically a 2.2, almost a 2.3 the next go around for Negan. Or I could even do Vengeful Governor up. Actually, that would be the one to go for, honestly. So if I go for Vengeful Governor next go around in 2 weeks now, it would be, I could do that almost up to a 1.4 because it would be, it's a 1 star right now and it takes 20 apiece to do that up to 1.1, 1.2, 1.3, 1.4, etc. And then eventually 2 stars would be. So I'm not going to waste fucking 10 universal fragments either to get him to 2 stars then, because the only thing that 2 stars gives you on that is the achievement things. It would be, yeah, I'm not going to waste 10 universal fragments to get literally 1,200 rubies. Like, that is nothing, dude. Like, that is nothing by comparison. Like, if you want to think, if you were talking about like 50,000 rubies or something like that, like maybe, but nah, I'm good on what I'm at right now is what it is. So. But yeah, whenever I get to level 12, it'll be giving me 3K rubies for that one. Level 12. Yeah, there's no reason to even do Governor or Pamela up to 8 stars right now because they're only going to give you, Governor gives you 300 rubies, Pamela gives you 500 rubies, and then Negan gives you 500 rubies as well. So yeah, you're better off, like I said, either going to do for Vengeful Governor and getting the 1,200 there, or going Ruthless Negan level 3 and getting 1,200 there is what it is. So, but that's where I'm at right now is what it is. Obtain 1 level 40 war cart weapon. It gives you 200 for that one. That's cool. That's cool. Huh. Yeah, some of these are going to take fucking forever as it is right now. If I get another 100,000 minutes of heals used in this particular account, I will get 1,000 rubies. Whenever I get on my gun shops up to 25, I'll get 1,000 rubies. I'm currently 67 woodberries away from being able to get a set of rubies in this one as well. I will never win survival challenge 4 more times, so that's a pipe dream right there. I don't even know why that's even a fucking thing on this at all, dude. It shouldn't even be. That's just dumb for the PvE thing. Like, it's just a waste of fucking time, honestly. So yeah, like some of these are like impossible to get is what it is. And it's like, why is this even a thing? Like, quite literally, like, why the hell is this even a fucking thing, dude? So I don't get it, man. I really don't. But anyway, one thing I will say though is that, yeah, it's very interesting to see how the differences between things become reality there, and how you basically have people who will do their own weird things is what it is there, and push some nonsense, and then, you know, essentially try to fuck everybody else over is what it is there. But yeah, I think what it's going to be at the end of the day, though, is you will have you'll have some cool, interesting stuff happen, and then there'll just be some very weird things that'll happen then as well. So, did I not? What the fuck? Maybe that was this. No, that's weird. Maybe I went to that wrong. Yeah, I'm not sure if I went to the right one or the wrong one on this one for the thing, because I thought it was supposed to be the other guys. I don't know. Maybe it was the other opposite one then. Because I went to open, and I think maybe it was supposed to be a sanatorium or something. Maybe is what it was. It was still missing a box right now. Oh, that's nice. Apparently, Israel is now launching quote-unquote retaliatory attacks against Iran. That's just what we fucking need. Bunch of World War bullshit right before right before our election cycle happens. So I don't know. I've been hearing all kinds of crazy shit. It's supposed to be happening here in the next week or so. So apparently, I guess there's another hurricane about to hit Florida too, on top of everything else. Okay, yeah, it was the wrong count then. That's what I thought. There. So yeah, there's talk of Hurricane Patty now possibly smacking into Florida either the day of the election, the day before the election, and it's like, come on, man. Like, seriously, like, you can't make this bullshit up now at this point. And you can't tell me it's not fucking government doing some shady shit right now is what it is, dude. So, it's like, don't bullshit a bullshit artist, literally. But anyway. In a couple of days, though, I'll be able to go and get, or not a couple of days, but whenever our season opens, then I'll be able to get all of my dude stuff then for the 450, or wait, no, 750 long ranges then for, I'm trying to figure this out now. For yeah, so 75,000 will go towards the long ranges, and then we'll have about 82,000 left to fuck with then. So okay, so we got potentially 82,000 to fuck with. So we got Negans will cost 100 or cost 1,000 a piece. So that'd be 25 of those guys. So that'd be 100,000 there. So we got 57,000 left potentially. I think. I gotta check this just to make sure my calculations are correct on this one. So I want to make sure I know exactly what I'm doing here and make sure I'm not inadvertently fucking myself out of the ability to get more stuff as it is then. Let's figure it out right now. So 500 times 150 equals, yeah, 75,000. So that leaves us 57,000 to fuck with then, for that matter, for the season right now. So that would be, if I do all the Patricks, which would be 60 times 150 puts us to 9,000, so that'd be 109,000. So let's figure this out now. 157. What was the actual count right now? 157.9. So that'd be 900. So 157,900 minus 109,000 leaves us with 48,900. So 48,900. Let's figure this out now. So we could either go with a bunch of anvils, which would be 4 apiece for 500 apiece. So that'd be, actually, what is the cost of that would be? Yeah, let me figure that one out right now. So 500 times 50. That's 25K on that one. And what I say we got left? 48,000, right? So if I do all those, that'd be minus 25K. Okay. So there's just 23,900 left. So let's see, 2,500 for 2 universals. So that would be a potential get. Let's figure this out now. So that'd be 5,000 for 4. So 5,000, 10,000, 15,000, 20,000. So that'd be 8 universal fragments, and then I would have like just under 4K left after that then. So and I could just do a bunch of flasks maybe. Or even like, because flasks are 140. If I did a bunch of speed ups, it would be 600 a piece for 2 speed ups. That seems like a lot for 2 hours. Versus like each flask is worth like 70. So yeah, I might just do that. I might just see what it, because it might be costing a little bit more depending. Although I think this is right. I think it is 2.5K is what it is then. So that'd be, yeah, so it'd be 2,500 a piece then is what it would be. So that'd be 8, and it would be, let's say it'd be 3,900. I don't know if that'd be the case. So that'd be 40. So we got 3,900, 20,000. So that would be divided by 140 equals like 27. I'll have a little bit left over. So that'd be 54 flasks potentially. That's not bad actually. So yeah, I think that's probably what we'll do then. We'll do, so it'll be, so we'll do all the long ranges. We will do all the Negans. We'll do all the Patricks for the fragmentations on those. We'll go for a handful of universal fragments. And then we will go with like 50-ish flasks. So it'll be then. So that's not too bad at all, man. Not too bad at all. So, and then we'll have a couple hundred left over probably most likely at the end of the day. Or like 60, 70, whatever it is there, depending. So it's not super bad. Not super bad. So but yeah, that's cool though. So at least we got a plan right now. And then it'll just be, like I said, a matter of time before before stuff kicks off. There's what it'll be then. So, yep, good times. Good times. Fun times had by all. Or at least by me anyway. So, make sure there's no other boxes to grab at here. Because I see Q8 is trying to get another rally rolling right now. Nobody's jumping in on it right now, but I don't know. I'm not going to get in on it then. Because it's just, I think I need to jump back over to the other account just to see if there's a bunch of boxes still sitting around for me to grab right now. Because I just realized that I haven't been over there in like over an hour now, I think. So, just my luck. It'll be like a minute or two, and I need before I can. It'll be like a minute or so before shit pops out or whatever then. So, yeah, I'll do that real quick, and then I'm going to jump off here because NEA should be starting his stream in about a half hour, give or take, and I want to make sure that I am. Oh, yep, there is a bunch of ones right now. A couple that are just started. One's only got 10 minutes left on it. All right, let's see what these ones have on them. About 13 minutes left on here. Yep, various time periods right now. Looks like it's mostly 13, 14 minutes left on these. That one's got 20 minutes left on it. Is there any more around here? Oh, there's one up here I just saw. That one's got 17 minutes on it. Another one over here. It's 11 minutes on that one. Let's see about these guys. Almost an hour left on that one. 15 minutes left on that one. 15 minutes left on that one. 12 minutes left on this guy. Let's get over here. Another 30. Another 25. Yep, looks like we're starting to get under 10-minute territory right now. Yeah, I got lots of 7-minute ones right now. Go after these guys as soon as I can. Ooh, definitely need to get to this guy right now because it's got 2 minutes left on it. So that's the problem with some of these, man, is that they just the real issue is that it cuts it out after like an hour is what it is. Whereas it really should be like 3 hours. It just stays there for that. Like it should, well, what it should be is it should be 3 hours or until everything is gone in the thing. Because that would make sense, you know. Like that would actually make logical sense to do it that way. But I think that's the problem is people don't want to make logical fucking sense when it's doing stuff. So, you know. And that's the issue right now. But anyway, yeah, it's the whole thing, man. That's 6 minutes, 6 minutes. Okay, just to be clear where some of these other ones are at right now. That one is 17 minutes. Where are these ones up here right now? That one is 15 minutes. This one is 8 minutes. Okay. And then these ones are half hour and 16 minutes respectively. Okay, so the ones we need to get right now are the ones closest to us that are almost done. So shoot that out there. But yeah. So basically what it comes down to being is it's just like a lot of shit, honestly, and it's just a way for them to fuck you over basically out of stuff when you shouldn't be fucked over like that. And it's really not right, man. So, but anyway, but yeah. So on that note, I'm gonna go ahead and call it a day because I need to go do stuff right now, like eat pretty soon, and I also need to go just do whatever. That is what it is. So, okay, now there was another one here. Fuck. There we go. That one is 15 minutes. What's this guy? This guy almost done. I know I saw another one here that should have been. This one here, maybe? Okay, yeah, there we go. Thought there was another one up there. And then this guy right here is 15 minutes as well. So really it's just finding all these different ones. Where these guys over here again. This guy is 45 minutes. This dude is also 45 minutes. This guy is, that one needs to get done this immediately because that one's almost about 3.5 minutes left on that. So, right now, 9.5 minutes left on that one. Yeah, the 9 looked like it was a 3 for some reason because the way it was blending with the background there. That's the problem with some of the shit on this game too, is they need to redo their stuff a little bit bolder is what it is there. Because it looks like it's like blending in too well with the background is what it is there. So yeah, the one thing that's interesting about this Santa Muerte guy is he specifically goes after the 30s only, which is nice because then it's not a bunch of stupid shit that's everywhere is what it is. But the problem is when you only have one account that can actually beat that, though, you end up having a situation there where you have the dude basically only going after that stuff every 5 minutes or so is what it is then or whatever. And then we'll specifically jump over like other stuff you could have grabbed too for longer time periods than it is then, which is just kind of stupid honestly on that one. But again, it is what it is, man. That's that dude's prerogative, so be it. That's on him. Okay. So I'm gonna grab this one back right here. So I just realized there's another 30. It's about 12 minutes from expiring out. So we will bring our dudes back and go after that one. Then that's what it'll be. Then in about a minute or two, I think I'm going to go ahead and run out and flip on the oven then. Actually, I might just go do that right now while I'm still alive because it's just easier to do it now is what it is. And that gives me enough time to potentially go get the oven heated by the time that NEA will start his stream here in about 20 minutes. And then I'll just throw the pizza in around the time his stream starts is what it'll be then. So that'll work out well, I think. Let's see, 28 minutes, 24 minutes. So, yeah, it's like a whole thing, man. But like I said, it's just It is what it is. And unfortunately, sometimes you got to deal with the bullshit, unfortunately. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see what happens going into next season then, since everybody seems to be, like I said, with the thing here, it's like everybody and their brother seems to be dipping out to different places, so it is there. So yeah, I think you're definitely, it seems to me like you basically have like two camps, and then I'm basically like my own island is what it is then. That's what I'll call it. Where it's like I was given the green light, to be like, hey, come back over here with us is what it is. It's like, okay, cool, I will. And then meanwhile, at the same time, you have just other stuff happening where it's people like doing their own thing or whatever. And then it just becomes like this really weird deal where it's like everybody that would be like, clan mates or whatever from the current region is going to like these two spots, and I'm going to like this third spot on my own is what it is then, which, like I said, I'm not totally on my own because there is at least one guy that's going to join me. But at the same time, it's like I'm pretty much just on my own is what it is at the end of the day. Like, I'll just say it like it is, man. So yeah, it's like it's cool that he's going to join up, but like, did he really provide anything for us to do whatever with? And it's like not really. So like, it's cute that he's going to be there, but like, he'll be another body, I think is what it is really at the end of the day, which is fine. We need more bodies, obviously, for stuff and whatnot. So basically the more the merrier is what it is, and I look forward to having him on our side is what it is. But again, depending on, the thing is, I'm not sure with that dude if he actually is like his power level actually reflects like what he really is, or if it's something like me where it's like my power level looks like a lot stronger than it actually is, but in reality it's because I have like a bunch of extra dudes that are like way higher than they need to be right now is what it is. So it might be one of the two ways, honestly, like that. I'm not 100% sure on that one. So I need to find that out in a little bit. Here's what it is, and basically go from there is what it is. Oop, let's see, I just found two more dudes there. That one's got about 40 minutes left on it. What does this 24 have over here? It's also got about 40 minutes left on it then. That's good. It's good. So we'll get those two eventually. So let's see, right now we got that guy. So we have this guy here that's going to get done momentarily. I'm really trying to figure out exactly where I want to send my dudes at right now. So we'll do this guy here. That'll take 2 minutes to get down there. This is... Ooh, that's only got 15 minutes left on it right now, which is fine because we'll send that dude over there. It's got 2 minutes to go to it. Okay. So done. That's done. Just making sure there's nothing else I need to do over here. We'll do these guys right here because they need to get grabbed anyway. We got about a half hour left on those. So we got 1, 2. Everybody else is done over there that I can tell. Yep, not seeing anything at all over those guys that are yellow. Oh shit, I just found 2 more that are yellow. That's got 10 minutes left on it. This has got 12 minutes left on it right now. Okay, so send ourselves over to the 30. It'll take 2.5 minutes to get there. We will give it a march speed up just to get it there faster. Yeah, the only thing that pisses me off about this game is that until you can get your technology on every formation past a certain thing, it will not allow you to like pull your forms back on the F5s and stuff like that. And that's where I'm stuck at right now with my F5 is it doesn't have the ability to go like U-turn on me to march faster back to me is what it is then, which sucks because it means I'm going to have to see over 2.5 minutes to get that done then. So, you know, it is what it is. All right. Just make sure that this jackass didn't go all the way the fucking into the board just to be sure here. Nope, we're good. Okay. So yeah, so my plan right now is I'm gonna basically keep all these guys held up is what it is there. And then I plan on doing something where it'll be we will leave this region with a bunch of dudes, and then we'll hopefully just crack all that stuff open when we get to our new home the next day or so. And then from there, what my plan is going to be is basically just creating a big old stash of stuff. Hopefully we get some more Negan fragments, etc. there. And then we'll be in 2233 there in the secondary account. And it'll be cool because then I'll be able to have like one more gift from 239s, which will be then at the end in my new region. And potentially be able to have, you know, like one parting deal is what it is there. So, which will be fun. So, anyway, let's see. Those are all done. That is done. Make sure all these are done right here. Okay, that's white. White boxes, white boxes, white boxes. Whole bunch of white boxes. So we got 1, 2. Looks like 2 yellows still to go right now. So we'll do that one there. And I think we got like 2 more yellows over on the thing still, what it is here. Yeah, we still got 4 outstanding right now, is what it is. So as soon as I can get to these 4, I will do what needs to be done, then is what it is. So I'll send that out there. Now we should have a 24 over here that needs to get grabbed. And then it'll be as simple as that. And then there should be one more 29 right here as well. And I'll get in about 30 seconds or so. And that dude comes back. So, which works out pretty damn well for me then. So, actually, I don't have time on that. I might just jump in on this guy's 30 if that'd be the case then. That he's doing right now, so that way I don't lose out on that one at all then. Since it gives me pretty much just enough time to jump in it then. So, yeah, I think we'll do that then. Yeah, fuck it, he'll wait. We'll make sure he fucking waits. So, yeah. All right, let's see. So, grab this thing back right now. And then we'll just simply send our third marcher out. I was watching License to Drive last night for the first time in, God, probably at least a good 5 to 10 years. Dude, that movie still holds up. Like, that is a comedy classic for real, dude. And that's the thing with Hollywood now. Like, they don't just make like that's the thing. Like, that movie was like, it was pretty basic, honestly, right? Like the logistics behind it there, right? Because what was the actual plot line of that film? It was, dude turns 16, goes to get his license, wants to take out the dream girl of his life, fails his driving test, and does shit anyways, what it is there. Because obviously, you know, you can't let her know that he's just, you know, a failure, basically, is what it is there. And You couldn't have gone wrong with the Coreys back in the fucking day, dude. Because that's what it was. It was Corey Haim, Corey Feldman as the leads of that movie. And it's got some pretty good music in it. It's like a mix of like, Sinatra kind of music, and it's also like 80s kind of like rock, rap, like rock, not rap, but like sort of like a rock, like, like hair band metal is what it is there and stuff. So it wasn't bad. It wasn't a bad choice of stuff. But yeah, like it was pretty good overall, man. So I mean, there's some things that obviously could have been done a little differently in that movie, but yeah, for the most part, like it was a pretty good movie though. Like definitely worth a rewatch, obviously, every once in a while. Obviously, you can tell certain things in the film itself were definitely like, like, yeah, this is totally 80s kind of shit is what it is or whatever. So, but yeah, it is what it is. But I'll tell you what, though, that I think I forget her name was Carol Kane or who that chick was in that movie. She was actually a good looking woman, dude. Like she wasn't like some knockout or whatever the case be, but she was like a very, very decent looking female is what it is, dude. Like she really was like the typical like 80s, 90s mother type too as well, which is even funnier. So when you start looking into that shit. But anyway. But yeah, she was a decent actress for her time period back in those days. I feel like she played in the Addams Family or something, but I can't remember offhand. Like the 90s movies, what it was there. If she did, I forget what the character was. It was like some rando or whatever then. I could be wrong about that one though. But I definitely feel like I feel like she was in something like that at some point in her past. I just can't recall offhand. So anyway, but yeah, we're like 2.5 hours into this stream, and I've gotten way the fuck off topic now. So I'm just gonna call it a day and say, sayonara basically at this point, because we've definitely gone off the rails anyway. And I definitely want to get something to eat right now because my mind is kind of fraying out right now, what it is. So yeah, I'll see you guys all in the next one. Have a good one, y'all. Stay safe, stay vigilant, all that good stuff, and make sure to eat and make sure to drink enough water, obviously, because you don't want to get dehydrated, you don't want to get kidney stones, all that good stuff like that. So, and if a game gives you a free relocate, maybe use it, or at least minimum, I would say, if you're not going to use it, like what are you doing kind of things, what it is there, which it's 50-50 on that one. Like, it depends if you want to be where you want to be, obviously. Like, if you don't, that's the thing, though. If you don't want to be where you want to be and you're in a dead region in those relocates and stuff, dude, then yeah, use that shit immediately is what it is, bro. Like, get out of that fucking dead region and go to some place for free is what it is. That's going to be a thriving region is what it is. So, but yeah, on that note, though, that's where I'm going to be at. I'm going to be making some food, and then I will be getting my Negan up to a 4.2 and some change, almost a 4.3, with the upcoming season rewards there. Going into season 7 then. So that'll be fun. But anyway, it's been fun. It's been real. It's been crazy. And yeah. My best advice to everybody out there is don't pay to win, dude. Like, while it is easy to get ahead that way, like, don't be that guy. Like, it's one thing if you want to pay a little bit of cash out the door, whatever the case be, to, like, level up a little faster than everybody else or whatever then, but don't be the guy that's going to sit there and spend, 10 grand on a character, 20 grand on a fucking vehicle, whatever it's going to be there, like something crazy like that. It's just not worth it, man. Like, because all you're doing is proving, like, A, you either have a bunch of money, you're just blowing a bunch of money for nothing, or you're working for obviously like a government at that point, because I'm guessing that's what it is in some of these cases. I think people work for Chinese government is what it is there, dude. Which, don't ask me what the fuck they're doing in that government. Like what the point of that government giving them money to play a game would be, unless it would be to spread propaganda of some kind. Like, I have no idea. That's my only guess. But yeah, I have no fucking clue other than that, dude. Like, I don't know if that's what it would be for or not, but I mean, I wouldn't put it past the Chinese at this point, dude. Like, I really wouldn't. But at the same time, it's like, I don't have any, physical proof that that's what they would be doing is what it is. So it's hard for me to say, one way or another, if it's actually people who are actually wealthy, just tossing a bunch of cash into a game, or if it's people who are, and again, it also could be just people who are thieves, people who are jacking people's identities and stuff like that. It might just be them putting a bunch of credit card down on somebody else's time is what it is there. But that's what I'm saying. Like, if you have enough money on a credit card or enough credit on a credit card where you're going to have like something where you have like a $20,000, $30,000, $40,000, account or more, or even like a black Amex or whatever it is, where it's like nothing to you or whatever, dude, like, at least do everybody a favor and fucking spread the wealth, bro. Like, if you're going to do that kind of stuff, then take some time. And, if somebody that's one of your clan mates at that point, or is one of your clan folks at that point, in your region, would need a leg up and stuff, dude, then fucking give them like $10 or something in their account so they can buy a fucking season pass or some shit, dude. Like, don't just be that guy that like is selfishly just like spending the money on just yourself is what it is there, dude. Like, spread the cash out to help other people out too, man. Because if you can afford to do it and they can't, like, why wouldn't you do that for them? Because I guarantee in the long run, the majority of them are going to be like, thank you, sir. Or madam. So, but yeah, that's pretty much where I'm at with the whole thing. And NEA should be starting this chat here in a minute or two. So, yeah, I'm going to call this one. Hopefully this 2.5 hour or so stream went on the my end of my other one was almost 20 hours then, and didn't like pop on my new one, which should be starting here in the next little bit now. It should either be right now. It should either be around 9 o'clock. It should have reset, or it should have been like pretty soon. Here's what it is by the end of this day is what it is now. So, but anyway, but yeah, other than that though, shit's going crazy, and yeah, I'm surprised. Like I said, I'm very surprised they did relocation this fast, honestly, because I could have sworn the last time around it was like it was maybe like the 4th or the 5th day of the dangerous deals thing, whereas literally we're just in the 2nd day of it now and it already popped up, dude. So that just seems crazy fast to me anyway. Like, it seems much faster than it should have been, if that makes any sense. So yeah, it's just really odd on that aspect of things. So be it. That's cool. I mean, at least we're getting, ahead, I guess is what it'd be then. So, and it means we're that much closer to being able to join, back with Megan and company and do our thing over there is what it is then. So that's sweet. So anyways, but yeah, on that note though, it's been fun. It's been real. Keep gaming and do what needs to be done, bro, because you never know what'll happen until it happens. So, and hopefully next season, when we go up against the new solo whisperer chick is what it is then, it'll be something cool. We can actually have like Battlefront stuff. Huh. Interesting. I just noticed something, which is that Nyx apparently has now, she hasn't left the clan just yet, but she did appoint Q8 as the new leader right now is what it is. Which means that she's probably going to leave pretty soon is what it is, then is my guess. And my assumption is that would be if Q actually stays around, he'll probably be the leader of Nova. Then is what it'll be then. So that's cool, man. I mean, I'm not going to stick around because, you know, if I was, I would definitely go to a different clan right now. That's what it is. Than somebody else then. But yeah, I'm not going to do that though. I'm just going to sit here and fucking do my own things. What it'll be and go from there. That is what it'll be. So good times had by all. So but yeah, like I said, it'll be we'll be jumping over to Matt's stream and doing that stuff over there and modding that shit and putting some links into his chat as what it is there. So. But yeah, other than that, though, that's where I'll be at for the day. Hope you guys enjoyed this stream, and I'll see y'all on the next one. Have a good one. Always be caring, and peace out, y'all.